Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends, welcome back. I have something very exciting to tell you. My name's Jo, that's not the exciting thing. Thank you for joining me today. The exciting news is, it's exciting for me, is that for the month of July, I am Madame Glam's Nail Tech of the Month. I feel very special. And it's my birthday month, so it's fantastic. You can always get 30% off at Madame Glam, but I've got a 50% off code for the whole of July coming up in this video. So they let me pick 10 colours for the month of July, and here's what I've picked as the MISSJO colours for the month of July. Oh, they've let me name it. I've named it the Neon Dreams collection. Ooh. We have Energize Your Day, Baby Nest, which is a lot more pink than it looks on camera. The camera wasn't picking up much of the changes in colour on here, but I'll try and explain. Then we have Blood Orange Neon, which is a reddy orange, and then Bahama Mama is an orangey red. So reddy orange and an orangey red. And then we have Limoncello, which is a gorgeous yellow. It looks more lime here, but it has got a hint of lime, but it's more on the yellow side of things. Green highlighter, which is so bright and green highlighter like. Though again, doesn't look as sort of neon as it is in real life on camera. And then Mother Nature, which is a gorgeous green, nice rich green. And oh, Matty. And the next one are Divine. Oh, don't go out of focus. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no. There we go. And it's gone. And then Take Me to Mykonos. Oh, look how stunning this colour is. I think I might put that on my toes. I feel like it's a toe colour. And fingers. And then we have Because I Said So, which is a really vibrant, this colour. They're more vibrant than they look on camera. So we're going to do a quick swatch of them, and then we're going to do something with it. My brain's just powered down. Sorry. The trend, there's a sort of trend going around. See, look how pink that is. Oh, had to stop after the first stroke and just look at have a moment. Same with the yellow, I think. The trend that I've seen a bit of recently is the kind of marble watercolor, sort of swirly sort of ness. So I thought, that's nice. How can I make it cosmic and galaxy-ish? How can I include stars with this and make it look like it's meant to have stars? So that's what we're going to try and do today. Super easy, super quick, super fun. And that's my favourite kind of nail art. Things that are quick and easy and fun. Well, I do like stuff that's, takes hours and hours and is really intricate and fiddly. But it's nice to do quick, easy, fun things sometimes. It all depends on your mood, doesn't it? Like, you have to be in the mood to sit at your desk for several hours, watch at least 4 films whilst doing an intricate set. But if you're not in the mood... Oh, my alarm's going off. Alright. But if you're not in the mood, then just quick stuff that is effective. Stuff that's quick and easy, but is also really effective. That's what I like. Oh, I can see this green. I can see leaves in my future. Normally you can see your future in leaves, but I can see leaves in my future with this colour. Really feeling green lately. I don't know why. I've never been a kind of fan of green, but I don't know. Turns out it's a pretty awesome colour. And then Matty and the Take Me to Mykonos. They're so opaque. Look how opaque this is. Just, you don't need to do 2 coats. I do 2 coats on pops just because you're going to do two coats on a client, so they may as well see exactly what 2 coats looks like, even though these are so opaque and they look the same. Because they are so opaque, you're getting the full coverage. It looks the same with the second coat, but I just like to do that. Oh, that's so stunning. It's like the sea. And then, because I said so, and then I think we've managed to swatch colours without me having to try and describe them too much. It's kind of hibiscus. This makes me think of hibiscus flowers. Although saying that, I could be completely wrong. It's just the colour I picture with it. Might not be right. So I'll do a second coat off camera and top them, and then we'll have a look at them. Off you go into the lamp. Bye. Oh, look at them all together. So this is my selection for July from existing Madame Glam colours, and you can get 50% off for the whole of July with the code MISSJO, and the link in the description to this video. The whole of July, 50% off. Do bear in mind the 2 I said are similar. Do bear in mind that they are similar. And the pink and the green and the purple are all a lot brighter in real life. Shall we do something with them? Okay. So we're going to start with Perfect Black, and we're going to do 2 coats of this. It's, oh God, again, it's so opaque. It's so lovely. I love this black. Oh, it's amazing. And then so we've cured that. We're going to put a base coat down, not thick, because it will make things happen too quickly. But don't cure it. You don't have to do the base coat step, but I just feel like it's going to help things glide. Because what we're doing now is we are doing little strips of a bunch of the colours. Not all of them, because I thought it might get a bit too muddy. And then we're just going to swirl through, and then swirl a bit the other way. You don't want to get too swirly, because things will get a bit muddy. And then we're using the Madame Glam application brush to pick up or scoop through, and then we're going to just wiggle and lay it down onto the wet uncured base coat. When I do the white ones, which we'll get to, I do it a bit differently, and I think it's better. So I'll explain why and how when we get there. So we're going to full cure that, and then we're taking limoncello, and we're going to do some little dot stars. So we'll put some dots down, and we're going to then wipe the brush. So there's nothing on the brush now, because that's going to help give wispy lines coming out of the brush. Oh, I'm so aware of it now, saying the word brush. Yeah, it's going to give wispy lines because we are only using the product from that dot. There's no more product on the brush. So it has no choice but to wisp off because we ran out. And that's the look we're going for with these dot stars. And then we'll add some more just dots for other stars. And now our marbly swirliness is a distant galaxy or nebula of sorts. I feel like I should have done these dots and stars in white, but there you go. We're going to top it with the Madame Glam No Wipe Shiny Top. Of course. Oh, I know why I did the stars in yellow, because I was going to do all of the nails black, and I was going to do the stars in different colours on each nail, but I changed my mind. So that's the first one. And then we'll do another one. Okay. Yes, it's very nice. Off you go. We're going to do another one using the same mess we've made on our palette. We're going to scoop up another section. And I'm going to start from the bottom this time, and then wiggle again and just sort of pull it up. But then I'm putting down a bit of pressure, and then I'm going to twist it, because we want the stuff that's left on the brush to touch the nail. So I need to kind of twist the brush a bit to encourage it to fall off the brush. And then we'll cure that. We'll add some more dot stars and dot stars and dot stars. They both have the same name. uppity up, downity down, leftity left, rightity right stars. There's got to be a quicker name for those. Galaxy stars, we'll call them. And then we've got the dot stars as well. It's a bit wiped now, the nail, because I went to do them in a different colour and it just didn't look quite the same. So we will cure those and then we'll top. And again, I had put down a base coat, a thin layer of base coat before adding the colours, and didn't cure it, the base coat, just to help it sort of glide on there. So now when we get to the, I like that one as well. I wish I could see that far into the universe at galaxies. I held that upside down a little bit just so the top coat pulled, dragged, fell, leveled out from holding it upside down just to get a straighter light line on the nail. And now we're doing the white. Look at that white coverage. It's just bananas. I love it. So again, we're adding some base coat. We're going to take another section from two parts to scoop up. And again, so now I'm putting pressure down. See how the bristles of the brush splayed out, are splaying out a bit more. I'm putting pressure down, and I've found that this helps it sort of disappear towards the end, because you're pushing and then you run out of product, and the product on the top of the brush, which I was twisting to help lay on the black nails, sort of the stuff that was left on top, I'm just kind of ignoring it. Just leave it on top, and as you put pressure down, it's disappearing off as we come to the bottom of our wiggliness. And also when you put the pressure down, it sort of pushes the product up to the top of the brush a bit. So as you do start to get less product on there, it's even more helping even more towards it sort of fading off into nothing. And then we cured that, and we're using the black gel paint to add some black galaxy stars. Oh, I miss calling them uppity up, leftity left, uppity up, downity down, leftity left, rightity right. I miss it. It's been about 3 minutes. Some galaxy stars and some dot stars, and then topping. Topping these was super satisfying because you don't see any, I don't know, it just puts everything under this kind of dome of smoothness. I've created another swirly, a pretty mess on my palette, and we're going to scoop that up. I think the stuff that I had left on from before, it was a bit too dark, and I just wanted to do it a bit brighter, put some more yellows in between. And again, we're pressing down and wiggling. See some of the last colours on the brush. I'm twisting it again there because I wasn't getting them. It's kind of just, there's no right or wrong way to do this. I mean, you want to make sure it's not too thick. Here I'm just adding in some swirls of pink just to break up where it had got a little bit muddy. And then I'll sort of wiggle them a bit and cure it. What was I saying? Yeah, it's not, you won't be able to recreate this exact nail, like exactly, because it's going to go different every time you do it. So it'll be whatever order you put your colours in, how much you wiggle, how firm you press, or how you twist the brush, but it's easy, but don't stress about it, because it's going to look how it's going to look. That's the most stupid thing I've ever said. It's going to look different for everybody every time. There we go. Don't worry about it looking exactly like a picture you've seen of one, because it's just impossible to recreate. So just be confident and happy. Sometimes your creations never, if you're recreating, sometimes I feel like they don't look right because they're not exactly the same as the first image I saw of them. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because your image will be the first someone else sees of it, and they'll be trying to recreate that. So whatever you do is perfect. Okay, thanks. Now we are taking the black, and I'm just going to do a wiggle across the nail. Don't worry about the shape of the wiggle. We're going to cover it up. I just didn't want to do a dead straight line, although that wouldn't have made a difference anyway either. So we're going to do 1/2, diagonal half in black. We've cured that, full cure, and now we're doing the other side in white. And I did 2 coats. So we'll cure the white now, and then we'll do another coat of both, curing in between. You can do it both at the same time, but you just risk getting black on your white brush or vice versa, and they're like the worst 2 colours you could get on each other. So we're making another swirly mess. I think because I tried a couple of times with something and wasn't happy with it. Says me, just be happy with however it comes out. I wasn't happy with it and wiped it off. So I had to make another pretty mess. And again, we're just going to lay it and wiggle. But again, trying to make sure that you don't have any areas that are too thick, because they will crinkle in the lamp. So little bits, I thought that bit was a bit thick, so just blending it out a bit. And then we're going to do the yellow stars on the black side and the black stars on the white side. And then I ended up adding some more swirly marbleness because I wasn't happy with how the swirly marbleness, let's call it the galaxy, the nebula, it's kind of a straight line over the white, and I wanted it to sort of come out a bit more. So once I've done the stars, I will cure them, and then I'm going to add some more nebula. Just I think I was enjoying myself, so I was like, what can I do more? And it went really quickly. So I mean, I say really quickly, it wasn't like 5 minutes. It could have been 5 minutes, but I work slow and I faff. So we're going to add some more of this marble swirly pretty mess and just wiggle it and just come out a bit, just so that the white section, the border of the white section, wasn't just a dead straight line. So we'll wiggle, give a little wiggle. You can use a cuticle stick if you want to move some wiggles or parts of colours. You know, if you wanted that yellow section sort of top left-ish, if you wanted to bring that down a bit further, get your cuticle stick and whilst it's wet and sort of run it down. Oh, and then I decided I'm going to do it on myself. I never put nail art on myself. Used to, all the time. So I buffed a nail, gave it a wipe. I didn't put base coat down because I couldn't be bothered. It's only me. And then, so here I'm going to bring that pink and yellow down a bit more just to lighten up the bottom section. Add a little bit more yellow there. It's more ideal, I guess, if you don't have to faff around with it like this. But it doesn't matter if you do, you know, you can choose to faff or not to faff. That is the choice. And then I cured that. I'm going to do some little stars. And I don't know how people film doing their own nails on camera. It was just tricky. I don't know how people set it up. I need to figure it out, because it would be nice to film doing clients, but then most of my clients don't have nail art, so it wouldn't be very exciting anyway. So I cured the stars, and then I'm topping, and now I feel all fancy pants. I've got a break in that nail. Oh, I'm gonna have to let it grow out. It's too far down. To do my free edge, because I have short nails, I'm just going to pull back the pad of my finger and then do the cut the free edge and then go down over the nail again, just so that there's not like a line across where we did the free edge. And that's me with some nail art. Yippee! And here is another quick look at the colours. We'll look at the set as well because it looks awesome together. So these are the colours I have picked for the month of July, Madame Glam colours. They are existing colours, so you might already have some, but don't forget that 50% off code. There's a link in the description, and it's code MISSJO for the whole of July for anything on the website. No minimum order for the whole month. But there you go. They're my colours for the month of sunny July, and here is the final set. Which side do you prefer? Are you a light side or are you on the dark side? I think I think I'm the light side. Oh, but the dark side is like it's more cosmic-y. I should have done the stars in white. Never mind. But I think I'm the light side, just because the colours look so vibrant, which they are. I hope you like them. I hope you like my choices. Let me know what you think. If you've missed July by the time you see this, you can use the code MISSJO30 for 30% off Madame Glam all the live long day, all year round. Thank you to Madame Glam for picking me as their nail tech of the month. I feel really honoured. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.